You got the questions, all right?
Oh, brother, I got some hard-hitting questions.
All right.
You are listening to Digging In Podcast, presented by Rooted Wealth Advisors.
Welcome back, episode 2 of season 4 on the Digging In podcast. Special guest. One of the most requested people to have back on the show, Jason Thiele, our lead planner. How are we doing this morning?
Doing great. Always a pleasure to be here.
Back in the saddle,
Yeah,
right?
back in the saddle.
Just as a reminder, for those of you watching or listening, you can go to www.yestotaxfree.com and request a free copy of our tax reduction report. 6 different strategies on how to reduce taxes today, in the future, and for your legacy. So once again, www.yestotaxfree.com. Jason, today's podcast is going to be all about the retirement you think you want versus the one that you actually need. And the reason is because retirement isn't just about money. It's about lifestyle, clarity, and purpose. So my first question for you as we lead in, when you were younger, what did you picture retirement looking like?
That's a great question.
Told you to be hard-hitting.
Okay. Yep. Hard-hitting it is. So when I was younger, sports was a big part of my life. Always had the dream of playing in the NFL.
Okay.
Obviously didn't happen.
Yeah.
So when I was younger, the retirement that I pictured was millions of dollars, sitting on a beach, just not doing anything, not a care in the world. Now fast forward to today.
Well, hold on, don't get too ahead of yourself.
Oh, okay.
That was say, but so what I'm gathering is fast cars, nice house, beach house,
Oh yeah.
the safety and security that money can provide post NFL life. I mean, that was what you envisioned.
It was.
Okay. So my next question, which you were getting to, but well, has that vision changed now that you work with retirees every day? How so? But also, has it changed because you're not in the NFL?
Yeah, obviously not in the NFL. Didn't play in the NFL.
Played college though.
Yep, played college
Before
football.
NIL
Oh,
days.
yep. So no payment for me. No pay to play for this
No
guy.
retroactive benefits.
Nope. Needless to say, I'm going to end up working until my full retirement age.
67?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
But no, honestly, I wouldn't change anything. I'm where I need to be. I'm where I want to be. But I know that obviously without that panning out, I got to work hard day in, day out, save for now and for the future as well, to be able to secure that retirement.
Wow, that was a moving response there. I like that. Plus, you got your beautiful family, so that's going to help, keep you fulfilled in retirement and something to look forward to. So being in the planning position, is there a story of a client, of a case who, discovered, maybe retirement wasn't what they expected, better or worse, or even just a family friend, anyone that you know of?
Yeah, I mean, like my father-in-law is a farmer.
Okay.
Maybe looking to start to transition out of that there a little bit and turn that over to my brother-in-law. But he's the type of guy that's worked hard from the time he was super young. I don't necessarily see him fully walking away.
Okay.
But, I could try to talk to him a little bit about, like, hey, maybe come in, sitting down with Zach for a visit, kind of going over everything to see if he can fully retire and walk away from it, and still have that security blanket that he's had his entire life.
Okay.
But then with that being said, I hope when he does make that decision, that he's solid in that decision and doesn't think that he has to go back to it.
You know what I mean?
Because, he's put in the work from the time he's been a teenager till mid-60s now.
Yeah, I mean that's a tough transition. I'm sure I'll get there someday. I'm hopeful that it'll be easy, and being in the business, hopefully I'm well prepared. Where I'll have the confidence to, safely retire. I think it'll be more of a question for me personally. What the heck am I gonna do? My mom just retired, and I think that was, I think her fears were like, can I retire? And then I think just as we continue to talk through it, I think she gained more confidence of like, yes, you can retire. But B, I think her secondary fear is just like, what am I gonna do? Now she's got grandkids, and I think she's finding out that she has things to do. But that was a hard transition for her. Now my dad, on the other hand, it was like, when the heck can I get out of here? And like retirement's been the best thing for him. So anyway, good perspective. So in your mind, your opinion, what separates a successful retirement from a stressful one?
I mean, if you want the honest truth.
Oh yeah. Well, hey, this is the Digging In podcast. We want it raw and real.
I mean, to have that comfortable one rather than a stressful one, obviously you got to have the money set aside.
Right.
You have to take a hard look at like your style of living. Maybe you're gonna have to cut some things out here and there, depending on what you were used to leading up to retirement. Obviously, like my situation, I look at it and I'm like, man, when can I retire? Can I ever retire? Like I said, I'll probably have to work until full retirement age, but maybe not. As my kids grow up and go off to school, start lives of their own, those expenses are going to go down dramatically. So, which might make it a little more comfortable to where I can actually look at it and say, hey, I can actually step away and retire.
So a successful retirement in your eyes is just maintaining the lifestyle that you're comfortable with without having to stress about money. Like just you want to feel safe and secure in retirement from a financial aspect.
Yes.
Okay. And it's interesting because it kind of correlates with what Joe and I just talked about. I think a common mistake, a common fear is like, oh, I should have started earlier, right? And I bet we all, 99% of people, have that regret, right? In hindsight, no matter how old, no matter how young they are. So that just really correlates with what we had talked about. Now, if you could give listeners one piece of advice about preparing for the life side of retirement, not just the money side, what would it be?
You could answer multiple ways
In
with that
your
question.
eyes.
In my eyes,
Like money aside, what is Jason Thiele's retirement going to look like?
sitting on the beach, relaxing.
You like to travel, don't you?
I do. I will get, whether it's comfortable or not, I will get the retirement that I've dreamed of, kinda. Now I might be able to sit on the beach, but I might not be able to afford a fancy beach house. But I will get there. I enjoy relaxing, and obviously, like you had said, the travel. We used to travel all over the place with the camper, and just kind of just take it in and relax and enjoy the peace and quiet.
You're a beach guy.
I enjoy the calming sounds of the waves and the beach and just the cool breeze, and it's just something I'm really looking forward to.
Man, I'm looking forward to it for you. Beach guy, it's good to know. It's good to know. Side, this is total off topic, but you just bought a new house. You just moved, right? How has that experience been?
Yeah, you're gonna open up.
Hey, I'm just curious.
Okay, so bought the house,
Yep.
right? Beautiful house, dream house, down in the historic district. First 3 days of moving in, sewer main collapsed. So
The first 3 days?
yeah, first 3 days, sewer main collapsed. Had to have some plumbers come out and dig up my yard, replace the sewer main. I was more than a little upset at the cost of it, but I did take a silver lining out of this. And rule number one, don't get emotion.
Yep. I love that.
So
love that.
When the emotions subsided, and the next day I said, you know what? Maybe it's not so bad. My house is an investment. I just increased the value of my investment by replacing the old clay
I love that. What a
sewer.
perspective.
And I mean, it was the only way to go to, and then I got that invoice and I was like, the emotions crept back in a little bit. And I was like, you know what? It is what it is. It's fixed. It's done. Move forward. Everything's good in the house now. And
I'm glad I asked that question because I think that's a good perspective, in terms of not getting emotional. Now, when it comes to the money side of retirement, you have to kind of take the emotions out of it a little bit and look at things very logically. But I think in all aspects of life is just letting the emotions subside. We're all humans; they can peak in a moment. But I think having that, the awareness, recognizing like, ooh, I'm in a very emotional state right now to make any type of decisions, have any type of conversations. I need to calm myself down. I think just in the last week, I've had a couple instances where I'm like, oh, okay, chill out. Everything's fine. It's gonna be fine. And everything does turn out that way. So anyway, good perspective. I like that. I'm looking forward to, you getting that age 62 retirement, 67, you'll be way ahead of the game on the beach, rocking and rolling. Jason Thiele, much appreciated. I know you're super busy in the planning position, especially as we lead into the fall, winter months. So thanks for taking the time. Once again, for a free copy of our tax reduction report, please go to www.yestotaxfree.com. Who doesn't want to save a few dollars in taxes, whether it's today, thousands of dollars in taxes in the future? www.yestotaxfree.com. Look forward to digging in soon.
This was Digging In Podcast, presented by Rooted Wealth Advisors.